Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to this video. So in today's video, I'm bringing you this extra video because I just feel like I need to put it out there, and I just have this bug right now to share this with you guys. I believe we're going to be heading into a big global recession that's going to happen over the next 6 to 12 months, and let's talk about why, guys. Let's do this. All right guys, I'm back. So why do I think we're going to be heading into this recession? Well, you only have to start looking around. You know, like I said about the normalcy bias, and there's all these warning signs around, and everybody's just walking around doing nothing. Well, I'd really like to go to an open house or something like that, just to see what, and just observe people. I may be weird, but I'm the only one that find people just interesting. Like, what are those people talking about? What is going through their mind? Like, why do they think now is a good time? And stuff like that. Those are all questions that I ask myself. How do people not see this? The writing's on the wall. If you look at what's going on in Europe right now, natural gas shortages, the oil is busting over $80 a barrel right now, and it could go upwards of $100. Gas prices are at the highest they've been in over 5 years, which impacts the price of everything. Inflation is really starting to pick up steam now, especially in October, and we won't see those CPI numbers until we get to November. And the thing is, it's so apparent what's going on. Like, look at the ports, the ships are just lined up and they can't get in, and it's just crazy. But the fact that in Europe now factories are shutting down because they don't have enough natural gas, and that's more production of products, which means less, and that means prices go up further, and it's a compounding issue, okay guys? It gets worse and worse as it goes on until it gets better. And let me explain why we have to go into a recession to recover from this. And you'll probably agree with me on this because it just makes logical sense when you think about it. So obviously, the only way that's going to stop all this inflation and everything that's happening right now and gaining momentum is if people stop spending money. If there's an incentive for people to keep money aside in their bank accounts and save money, than to actually spend it. And the only way governments can do it, and it's been tried and tested over times, is by increasing interest rates. And that is going to come. And the thing is, I believe we're going to see a hyperinflation scare. I believe we're going to see food shortages, all kinds of issues over this winter. And that's not because I'm reading the news. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking to ranchers at a fertilizer plant. And at this fertilizer plant, they were talking about how fertilizer had doubled in price, and all these factories in Europe are shutting down, and the Texas ice storm caused huge issues. And the fact that that's happening, that's going to impact us, food prices, even further down the road. The thing is, there are certain essentials that we all need, but then there's a lot of stuff like consumer goods that we don't need. And the thing is, if inflation is rising really fast, people need to be saving money. So if they're not, if they're going out and buying houses that they can't really afford, then that's a big issue. And there is a lot of that. And obviously when people stop buying stuff, then that leads to a recession. And that's exactly what we need right now. And it seems almost bizarre to be saying this. And I know it sounds so weird, doesn't it? We need a recession to get a recovery. But that's the facts, guys. The facts are we need that supply to have time to heal. And the only way it's going to have time to heal is if people stop buying stuff, and they just will never admit that they printed too much money. They put too much money into the system in the wrong places. And that's what's caused this mess that we're in. And they shut down different sectors and everything like that. But people buying stuff never stopped. We never entered that recession that everybody thought we would. But ultimately it delayed it, as MMT always does. but that's exactly what's happening. And the thing is, it's at times like this, and I know you, a lot of these smart subscribers on this channel, you're accumulating gold and silver. You know something's up and you're doing something about it. You're not being stupid and shoving your entire paycheck into gold and silver, so everything's gold and silver, and then if hard times hit, you have to then pay for all this stuff, but you're buying it because you guys have spoke to me, and keep those messages coming because I think it's awesome. We have to do that because I believe gold is going to spike at some stage. You're going to see gold at 10, 15,000, 20,000 an ounce. That's what I believe. This isn't financial advice, by the way, to go and buy gold, so don't take my word for it. But that's just what I believe. And I believe silver too, all the precious metals. The fact is, where we're going, guys, is not looking good. And everybody is starting to turn. Have you noticed how the media and everything has started to turn? It's almost they're trying to condition everybody that we're now likely to see economic growth slow. We're likely to see this recession which is coming. And the thing is, if China enters a recession, which looks ever so likely with what's happening with all the property developers and everything like that, then that affects the entire world. They are the second largest economy in the world to the US. Just think about how the financial crisis impacted the rest of the world. Now you're going to see a similar thing with China. But all the things that are going on right now, the energy shortages, the price is spiking of everything, the fact that China's heading into a recession, it's almost like the perfect storm. And you guys know I talked about the perfect storm when it came to real estate prices and entering this mania cycle. Well, it looks like we're heading into that perfect storm now for a recession. And the fact is, Canada has never been as leveraged as this before. The average person has never been as leveraged with having 4 homes. The amount of people who have 4 homes and they're just leveraged one over the other. And only countries like the US and Canada allow that sort of thing to happen. In Europe, that stuff got banned in 2008 because of what it causes when property markets go south. It's going to lead to opportunity and there will be a recovery, and we don't know how long this is going to last, and we don't know how far these price increases are going to go. But all I would say to you is just be smart with your money. Be smart with financial decisions right now. And also just think about the future and what's coming. And if you're in the grocery store and you normally buy some beans, then why not grab a couple of extra cans of beans if they're on sale, or whatever other products that you often eat and have a long shelf life. Because I do believe that we're going to see food shortages. And we're a small enough community that by telling you guys, I know everybody's not going to rush out and start panic buying everything. But the fact is that these things are happening, guys. It's all starting to turn right now. And it will be a while before it hits the real estate market. I don't expect it to be this year anyway. But I do believe it's going to be a dramatic fall into these recessions. A lot of people are going to be unemployed. We're going to see all kinds of things happen as a result of this. But the fact is, after all this blows over and the supply chains heal and the recession is coming to an end, you're going to see an explosive growth in economies of the world if this goes the right way. If they continue to quantitatively ease the economy when it goes bad and then they reduce interest rates even further, then I believe that is a scenario that would just be so unbelievable. We would have hyperinflation essentially. And I don't think they will do that. I don't think central banks will do that, to be totally honest with you, because I know that they're smarter than that at least. And I don't give them much credit, but I will give them credit on that. But anyway, guys, just wanted to do this video, just wanted to share my thoughts on what's going on right now, and that's where I'm at. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace and love as always. Bye-bye.